That's that be the wild shit though. Like, cause niggas be getting mad emotional about fucking video games, bro. I done seen niggas that have been friends for 20 years getting a fight over fucking 2K and shit. And I'm like, nigga was like, yo, I think you cheated. I was like,
What?
dog. I was like, dog, how nigga cheat on 2K? And this your system, so it ain't like he took his players and juiced them up and nothing like the fuck.
It's
niggas,
funny
niggas,
because people used to do that. I had one guy do that to me on Madden because there was one Madden that allowed you to use cheats, but they were more like enhancements because they rewarded you with these specific cards for completing different things. And
oh
so
yeah, I remember that.
one was
Yeah.
like, never drop a pass or can't be tackled, stuff like that. He was like, I don't want you to use the cards. I was like, I never use the cards because that's fucking cheating.
Yeah, whole ass nigga.
I don't want to lose illegitimately. Whatever. Makes no difference to me.
My bad. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time, man. This shit crazy. What's going on, yo? Hey, man, shit. Fuck it. I guess I should do the intro, then we can get down to business. I'm bullshitting. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Like, we just kicking it about video game shit, but like, that really has nothing to do with the reason why we're here. So, good morning, afternoon, whenever the fuck you watching this shit, I don't care. Welcome to Pantha Politix Podcast. I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Thing, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka him Duncan. You heard me? Don't fuck with me, dog. And a whole lot of other shit you shouldn't call me in the streets unless your knuckle game ill. And of course, I got my brothers in arms in the building. Mojo Barnes. I see you not in outer space anymore. You came back to Earth, like literally.
Yeah, I'm in the
It's,
grass. I'm trying to change it because I want it to fit more of my theme, which is always never sober. So I'm trying to
absolutely.
find a good picture for that. But the picture I'm choosing, I'm fine. I'm fine. We can move on.
Yo, that shit is wild. Okay. Thank you. You know, you can
Mhm.
make a custom one. You can make one and then just use it as your background, right? You can just import it
Yeah,
into Zoom. Yeah, you can do
that's what
that.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no doubt. For sure. Yeah, yeah. That's the dope shit. Eat mad. What's going on, brother?
Not shit, man. Not shit. A little preoccupied, but I'm here.
It's all good. It's all good. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Shit, man. I just wanna before we even get into anything, I wanna say I'm excited because no C, very talented MC from Vancouver, Washington, and myself just dropped a single called Light Work, produced by none other than my Panther Politics podcast, Cody Mojo Barnes himself, out now on
Oh, it's
Bandcamp.
fucking fire. It's
Yeah,
so
that's just
good.
that's just crazy. Yeah, that song's crazy, yo. Like I didn't realize how dope it was until like the 10th time I listened to it. I was riding down the street and I was like, yo, this shit go.
Oh, and AP did his fucking thing with the mastering because he
Mm.
he's the one that added all like the special stuff with the beat to enhance it, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I didn't make that, but it sounds so much better.
I didn't do that.
No, I was pleasantly surprised when I heard that because, like I said, it just enhanced it. Like the way that you guys are flowing and all the dropouts, man, it's bananas.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, he AP is absolutely my favorite engineer. And I mean, I know there are people who may do what you might consider more higher quality of quote unquote mixing and mastering, but I love the way he makes me sound. I like what he does with beats, how he manipulates them. So yeah. Shout out to
Mhm.
AP. Shout out to No C. I will have No C on sidebar soon. I kind of bugging out that I haven't had him on yet. But yeah, so the single Light Work is out now on Bandcamp. It'll be on streaming soon. Um I made a post on Facebook today, earlier this morning. And it's a reason. It also goes back to the reason why I'm starting to just drop everything on Bandcamp first now. At first I would do it at the same time, but now I drop it on Bandcamp at least a week ahead of time, a week before it hits streaming. And the reason for that is very simple. What I posted today was if you ever want to find out just how much people that say they fuck with you actually fuck with you for what fuck with whatever you doing, charge them for it. You know, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you see a different dynamic in human behavior when a motherfucker got to pay for something. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like it's different. Like it's a different ball game. So yeah. But the album, The album Light Work is coming February 5th, my birthday. Yeah, hey. Um, super dope project, man. Produced by Mojo. Ready Run Beats got some stuff on there. 9DM got some stuff on there. So the Interrogator got a joint on there. And my man Thurge got a joint on there. Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
only features on the project is Soul and Monster Illicit on Sinatra's Ghost and my man Mr. Moholland singing the hook on console. So other than that, it's just me and No C all the way through. We just rapping, man. It ain't a whole lot of complicated shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we really just had fun with the shit. So shout out to OC from NC, the inspiration for the hook for the song. That was one of my favorite lines from his mixtape 2014. I always told him that's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite lines. I'm gonna make a song out of it one day. 10 years later, here we are. So yeah, no doubt. Oh man. You all right, bro? You good?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm here. I just
All right,
gotta
no
take
doubt.
care of something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No doubt, no doubt. Do you think? Do you think? All right. Well, shit, man. Mojo, what the weekend been like, bro? I know your schedule a little different now, so I know you got a little
Yeah.
extra swerves. So what you been? What you been on?
I've been trying to work on, these loops. I make loops constantly. It's just little 8-bar loops and they all sound good. I'm like, yeah, somebody can rap over this, but I'm trying to like um arrange it so that it's actually a song. And
No doubt.
so that's really all I'm doing is listen to some of the same shit over and over to figure out how I'm going to evolve it.
Mm,
But I'm just working on beats. I've been kind of chilling this weekend. I've probably been a little bit more involved in creating these last few days in comparison to like the last couple of months. So that's been cool.
that's
I
good. I
listened
mean,
to Light Work 5 times and yeah, I mean I've been trying to get into like horror video games. It's like a complete, turn to the left in regards to topics, but I've been trying to get into more horror style games.
word.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can
But
see that though with you. Yeah, I can see that.
like it's got to be like the not saying the shitty ones is bad because these are like independent developers making these games, and so it's like
Right.
they're working with what they got, and so it's not about aesthetics, it's about the overall gameplay. But yeah, I try to find the shitty ones.
You could just say them niggas trash, man. It's okay. It's okay.
No, man, like yeah, this is bad, but I mean they're incorporating like they're doing things that I can't do. So, it's really like is it shitty? But it is shitty. But
I
anyway,
mean, at the same time as you say that, it's motherfuckers that can't rap a fucking lick, but tell us that we can't do it either. And we,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I mean, I'm just
yeah,
saying. At the point, it's all fair in love and war. So fuck these niggas. But like,
true.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Yo, that like I was laughing like a motherfucker because I wasn't intending on starting here, but I think I'm going to.
Mhm.
Because I found it very funny. E, I want to thank you for giving me this thing to brighten up my morning this morning. I'm a huge sports fan. So back in the day, there was a brother that played for the University of Maryland named Joe Smith. Joe Smith won the National Player of the Year in college, man. He was the #1 pick. Like everybody thought Joe was about to go to the league and go crazy. It didn't quite work out like that. But um, he did his thing. He was in the league for a while. He did his thing. But the biggest thing about Joe, man, people haven't been talking about Joe in regards to basketball in a really long time. But recently, he's been in the news because of situations with him and his old lady. Like shit been kind of crazy with them. So, um, but this morning he shared the link, and when I clicked on it, it was like, wait, what is happening right now? And I noticed it was Joe sitting there, and I was like, that's him and his Wiz. All right, so um, and they was on Doggy Diamonds, and Doggy Diamonds, salute to you. He got big love for Sound Chamber Productions. Salute to Doggy Diamonds. So Doggy Diamonds is talking to the wife about how things is going with Joe, and she's talking real reckless. She assuming I guess she's saying she wanted the brother to get his act together. I don't know what Joe's current situation is. He could be stone broke for all I know. Not really my business. But it becomes our business when you go on a public platform and you do dumb shit like say Shaq, can he get a Papa John's? I, it's kind of disrespectful, to be honest with you. But to me, it says more about the current state of male-female relationships in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. It says a lot about that because we spend a lot of time tearing each other down for the dumbest fucking reasons. And this is a prime example of that, in my opinion. Now, mind you, I don't live in their house. I can only go by what I've seen in the media. Joe got up and left, which is the best thing he could have done. Because if no matter what you do, if you stay there, no matter how you address that, it's not gonna look good. If you go hard at her because she said that dumb shit, then you look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you sit there and just take it, then you look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it ain't a win. So get up and leave the fucking situation, man. Why not? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and let you talk to me like that.
There's some context left out of this.
Okay.
So the whole thing started because there was a live that his lady made because they were arguing about the fact that she has an OnlyFans and he had just found out in the moment.
True that. Oh. True that. Yeah, that's right.
And she did the OnlyFans because she said they needed money. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is whether or not, Joe's NBA career, I think they said he made like 60 million or something like that. But, due to whatever reason, like who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not sitting on that fortune anymore. So he has some bad investments, you know what I mean? And just through other interviews, she basically said he's lazy and won't get up and do anything. So she got up and did something. So now you fast forward into what you saw with Dougie Diamonds when she was like, damn, like Shaq, can you give him a Papa John's? Like I thought that shit was just wild disrespectful. But what you said so far as like how it is, I just think communication is just bad between people these days. Like motherfuckers, again, I still get to that every time. Communication horrible. I mean, you can't get up there. Well, you shouldn't get up there and fucking basically disrespect the person that you're with and think that this shit is gonna go smooth. You know what I mean? So at this point, you know what I mean, it's all for looks. It's all for likes and shit. You know what I mean? But come on, man.
Mojo, what would your response have been?
For that?
Had you been the guy on the couch there, what would you have done?
I would have tried really hard to understand why it was said.
You're a much better man than me, brother.
No, but that's the thing. Like in my course of trying to understand, like I'm gonna be mad, and so it's like, why the fuck would you say something like that?
No doubt.
And then, yeah, no. I mean, getting up and leaving would be something that I would try, but I think my pride would get in the way, and I would probably start yelling, not communicating.
Well,
but
I think you're saying that because you're on this side of it. Like, and we only have this context. This is something he's been dealing with every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From whomever on social media, it's thousands of people getting at that situation. So I feel like what we saw again, we saw a Will Smith moment. You just didn't see anybody get smacked.
That part, yeah, that part.
Like how you say your pride, right? I think pride is what made him get up.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But I mean, I think in any choice maybe would have been pride, because I'm like,
yeah,
you sitting down and talking with her, it's prideful because you're taking it disrespectfully, and you have a higher respect for yourself to want to get the answers and get to the bottom of it, to understand why this person did what they did. And then getting up is one thing, because I'm better than this. I don't need to stand here and take this.
Right.
Bitch, I was the number one draft pick.
But they're already there over disrespect.
Yeah,
exactly.
They got there over disrespect. Like the whole thing started with disrespect. The whole thing started with, what you mean you got an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And what you mean you're doing, saying all of this shit, like, and I don't know. Like, you putting it out to the public and I'm finding out last.
Right. No, I think I still think he did the right thing. I'm gonna stick with he did the right thing,
You know what the right thing would have been? Not take your ass on Doggy Diamonds with that bitch when you already know what the fuck is going on. Yo, dog, listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. if shit going haywire in my house like that, and then she like, oh, so and so hit us for an interview to come do the interview together. Nah, you go do that shit. Go ahead. Ain't no way in hell you get ready to get me in front of a camera with you when I know what kind of shit about to come out your mouth. There's no way. There's no way. Now, mind you, he probably ain't see that Shaq, can you give him a Papa John shit coming? I don't think anybody saw that coming. But I don't want to say, I don't want this to sound crazy when I say it, but it got to get to a point sometimes where a nigga be willing to give a woman back the same disrespect she gave him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be willing to do that sometimes. And it might be completely out of character for you. It might be, people might look at it however they look at it. But sometimes you got to give a motherfucker back what they give you. Or else they ain't going to understand they shouldn't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, if you, okay, think about something. If you was in school and you go to school every day and a nigga slap you every day and you don't never do shit about it, it might be 10 years from now, 10 years from that point, the nigga gonna see you somewhere and be like, man, I could probably go smack this nigga right now and he won't do nothing. Because the precedent already been set. You know what I mean? So there's been a weird precedent set in this fucking relationship already. At this juncture, the best thing they can do is stay out from in front of fucking cameras and go figure out what the fuck they gonna do to fix their situation if they want to fix it. But being in front of the camera ain't gonna do it. When out with Doggy Diamonds, not with Dr. Phil, I don't give a fuck who it is. Because clearly she don't give a fuck. Like, she fired from the hip. You know what I'm saying? And Joe, that look on his face when he got up to leave the room was like, yo, if we was not in front of these cameras and this nigga wasn't sitting here right now, you have no idea what the fuck I would say to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying not to play it like that. So let me just get my ass up and leave. I applaud him for having the fortitude to do so. Because I probably would have cussed her up, down, sideways, and it. Girl, I don't even like Papa John's. That shit's disgusting. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Like, but nah, you're right, bro. At a degree, it comes down to communication. It comes down to a communication that should have been established in the beginning of the relationship to let you know that I'm not going to stand for that. You feel me?
Right. So now here's the thing, though. It's been let known that he's not standing for it. He ain't with it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit didn't just start up last week. This was a couple of months ago. So that's why I'm like, I feel like at this point they just both in it just for whatever dollar they could get out of it. Like, this shit is just for the looks now. Like, this shit ain't the same as it was back then. Like, him getting up, like, yeah, cool. Like, you get up off that comment or whatever just because of the shit disrespect of it. If you feel that in that moment, but I don't think none of this shit is about fixing nothing. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that. It's just let me get some more views.
It's a bag chase now.
Yeah, well, let me see what the fuck she look like. Like, that's all it's gonna be.
Oh hell yeah, because it's okay. Boom, you see somebody you know from whatever aspect of life, and they wife whatever, and she might be a little baddie or something, and then you find out she got you know what I'm saying, she find out she got her OnlyFans. You ain't gonna at least wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what the fuck she doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna wonder, you gonna want to know. If you would have seen the number of niggas that was losing their minds in the comments on the post I seen where they were talking about Iggy Azalea opening the OnlyFans. This was some months ago, 3-4 months ago, something like that. Motherfuckers was going crazy. And I'm like, dog, you do realize that she been like walking around half naked her whole career. You already know what's going on. Why you gonna go spend money to do it? What is wrong with you? So, yeah, I feel it, man. It definitely feels like unfortunately, we are in an era where motherfuckers will monetize anything. You know what I'm saying? They'll monetize their relationship issues. This shit is disgusting. This shit's fucking disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. But
it's
to each their own. Yeah, it's fucking garbage, man. I don't understand. Man, fucking people. I'm over people. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm fucking over people. But that actually rolls right into the very next thing because we talking about them.
Wait.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Hold on. What? But more context. She used to do porn though.
I'm so confused by this whole situation.
I'm saying, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gotta understand, like, you marry somebody who used to do porn. So,
right.
So their career is what they're doing. So what is the problem?
She went back to it, but like not even with the getting fucked on camera. She just, she just showing the shit off. So, Joe, why like I get why you mad about the not knowing, but like how mad can you be? So again, like
It's
this far down the line, it's all bullshit now.
is he like he wants to be mad because he doesn't like his situation, so he pinpointed one thing and just kind of exaggerated it?
Well, it's not that he exaggerated. He didn't bring this shit to the public. She did.
Right.
She
Yeah.
went live during the middle of their argument about her having an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
so
Weird,
that
like,
just so that right there, like that right there should be Joe's only issue, in my opinion. The OnlyFans. That's it. Like
Yeah.
now it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you going on any fucking public whatever, showing your face talking about it? It's like,
Ooh.
especially with her.
yeah, like now it's like, y'all do this for money now. This is all for money.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
We in the midst of an argument about some bum shit you did and you ain't telling me about it, and you go live in the midst of that argument. Guess what? The next thing you get gonna be paperwork. The fuck out of here.
Right.
What is your problem?
Right.
Dog, I don't play these internet games with niggas. So like for a motherfucker that's supposed to be my other half to be doing that bullshit, nah. You can hit the road with the rest of these motherfuckers.
So this doesn't lead you to a possible conclusion that all of this shit is a fucking rollout.
It's a farce.
For something, yeah. For something, absolutely. It's gonna up our OnlyFans numbers for one. So that the bag coming that way. I guarantee you they getting chipped for these motherfucking interviews. I guarantee it.
I mean, even the first argument, like the beginning of it.
Going live in the beginning, exactly. Yeah. I think it was a plan.
It's a
it looks like it, you know what I'm saying? Like again, like if I'm arguing with you, whip out a phone. Whip out a phone.
Weird to me.
Niggas playing niggerish games.
But
whip out a phone.
No, it's smart on their part.
Yeah, if I'm not slapping the phone out your hand, I'm walking out of the camera view. Like, come on,
period.
man. Like,
I'm walking out the building. I'm leaving. Bye. Yeah. You can have this argument by your fucking cell phone live. Bye. Yeah.
I don't gotta say a word.
Fuck that shit. Oh my god. What the fuck my ashtray? See, this that bullshit.
You smoke it.
I might have. You ain't never lied. You know. Now this is the question though, because you ask it, what you really boiled that down to was the intention behind it. That's what you boiled it down to. So then that leads to the question. The intention may have been whatever it was. Now we haven't seen the end of this yet. However, we know where it is presently from where it started. So that goes into the question that was asked, in the chat about intentions versus the end result. And the question being, why do people who offend focus on their intention instead of the result? And why do the people who are offended focus on the result and not the intention? Both very valid questions. But the bigger question at the whole cap of that was, which is more important, the intent or the result? I'm kind of on the fence about it, honestly. So I'm gonna maybe one of y'all can sway me if y'all think one way or the other. But yeah.
Well, now let me give you some context. I typically live by this statement. If somebody wants to make you a cake for your birthday, right? They spend all day making the cake. They give you the cake, and you realize that they burnt the motherfucking cake. Are you gonna remember how much work they put in making the cake, or the fact that they gave you a burnt cake?
$1 million question.
I think you're gonna remember the burnt cake over all of the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
most people are, yeah, definitely.
Most people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like motherfuckers is always gonna just remember the end result. That's it. They're gonna remember how they felt in the end of it. Whatever you say your intention is, kind of falls on deaf ears. But the reason why I brought it up is because I ran into a situation last night and this morning it kind of made me question the intention part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because basically somebody made a super mistake in this house. Somebody made a super mistake in the kitchen, left some shit in the oven. It was plastic.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Shit melted. Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I see the shit, like, what the fuck? Ask the question. Like, yo, did you leave something in there on plastic? Yeah, oh shit. It's melted. wake up this morning. I'm told I'm gonna clean it up. All right, cool. Wake up this morning. It's not all cleaned up. I'm like, everything that's in the oven is still there. The only thing that's removed is food. So I'm like, bro, like, you gotta get the plastic. It's not my intention. It's never my intention to leave things. There's a reason for it. I just won't put that on here. You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't want to embarrass people. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason for it. Okay, whatever. But it made me think, which is more important? The intention or the result? You know, because like, what's the phrase? The highway to hell is paved with good intentions or some shit like that.
Paved with good intentions, yes indeed. Yes. There are many. Well, the motherfucker that assassinated MLK thought his intention was good. You know what I'm saying? He thought that what he was doing was a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
He said that?
Yeah. That's essentially what he said. Was he felt like he was doing a service to white America.
I never heard that before. Wow.
Yeah, I read a couple of books about him. Just because I'm weird, but yeah. Anyway, Mojo, I don't know. You? I'm gonna stuff my face for a second.
Based on this oven situation,
just whatever situation you decide to put it into, like, you know what I'm saying, like intention versus result. You know, like, because 9 times out of 10 people are arguing over the result, and you'll hear, "Oh man, but I didn't mean to." But what you meant to doesn't happen to the grand scheme of the result.
Right. I agree with that, because I am one of those people that's like, why did you give me a fucking burnt cake?
You know, I know you didn't mean to burn it, but you burnt it.
Right. Because it's not just that. It's like, okay, you frosted burnt cake. So there was a moment in between where you could have stopped and been like, I messed this up. That's why the intention falls to the wayside. Like, I know you intended on giving me this really delicious cake, brother, but you burnt it a little.
Right.
Like, it would have made more sense for you to say, "Hey man, I was trying to make you a cake. It fucked up. I might try it again later, but I can't give you the one I made." You know what I'm saying?
So just, I mean, at that point, that's where the intention becomes a little bit more powerful, because at least at that point you respected me enough to not give me a burnt cake.
Right. Not try to pass it off. Not try to pass it off.
Right. Yeah. So
I didn't want to just brush over this shit.
Right.
Yeah. Because you put the frosting on it and gave it to me, like.
But I will let you know, hey man, I tried. I just fucked it up.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
Yeah. So are we talking about accountability here?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You holding yourself accountable, not trying to pass it off, like, because you feel like you slaved over this cake.
Right.
And integrity as well. Integrity as well, because there's a level of there's got to be, if you gave enough of a fuck to go make the cake, when you fucked it up, you should have gave enough of a fuck about the person you were supposed to be giving it to, not to give them some bullshit. Dog, you could have called me before you left the house and be like, "Hey, I was gonna make you a cake, but it burnt. You want me to grab you something on the way?" You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it's an easy fix.
There's a couple of them. Like, even if that's the fix, you ain't even got the call. Just grab it.
No. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know?
We wasn't there with you, nigga. Like,
just bring the tray with you. Foil whatever you need. Take it out of the plastic.
Look, let me tell you
None
something.
the wiser.
Look, one of my homeboys called me yesterday. He went to go to a surprise birthday party for his mother out of state. So he doesn't live there, so he got to call other people. He got to delegate motherfuckers to get the catering done and all this other shit, right? He's like, "Son, you're not gonna believe what this caterer nigga did." What? He said, "I know KFC chicken when I taste it."
I knew it was a bullshit as soon as you said catering nigga. I was like, the only time we said shit like that was a bullshit.
So, you know, he tried to pass some shit, but it's like, bro, you can't pass over like KFC. Like, every nigga in America knows what the fuck that shit tastes like. But come on, bro.
Like, at that point,
accountability, man. Accountability. Oh yeah, by the way, I just bought some KFC. I didn't even have time to find this chicken.
You feel me, dog? That's all. And I'd be like, "Yo, your secret safe with me, bro. If they don't say shit, I ain't gonna. We good. Don't worry about it." You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
At the end of the day,
but break me off some of that change for the work you didn't do. Give my
smell me, yeah. About 20% of that was for you to fry the chicken. So let me get that back.
You know?
So we talking about the intention and the end. Now, I will say this about me. I'm probably on the other end of the spectrum that'll be like, oh man, the cake's burnt. But you know what, dog? Like I seen motherfuckers make a cake before, so I know what this took. You know what I'm saying? I get you. I feel you. Like I'm not gonna eat it, but I feel you. It's all good. But the reason why I'm like that, it's a very simple reason why I'm like that. It's because I feel like the biggest reason I'm like that is because of watching a lot of stuff that my mother dealt with as I was growing up. And so it just made me more appreciative of whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I realized it could have been way different, way worse than what it was, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like your answer comes with the preface of, hey man, I think I fucked this up.
oh no. Even if they didn't say anything, once I got the cake and it was burnt, I might would have pulled them to the side and be like, dog, you know this ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the attempt, but this ain't it, yo. Like it's
not
cool.
that you're gonna rush and sickle the motherfucker after tasting it, you know what I'm saying? But like you really gonna, you know, like,
Much as I love cake, I might rush a sickle a motherfucker. I don't know.
Oh, let's get on it. Oh man, like, you know. Like I hear you, but I really do like in the moment, like I don't know. I mean, I would love to see that. I would just love to see it because I'm like, I don't see how people's brains would work that logic in that moment. Like
Okay,
not in that
case in
moment
point.
to me, because the way
I
that
give you
you're
a prime
describing that, Seven, it's like you're already past the understanding of this cake is burnt. You've had a
Right.
moment.
It's
Yeah.
not
That's
that.
what it
It's
sounds
you gotta understand how I analyze shit though. It's like I'll give you a prime example. One time I had all this video footage that me and the guy shot. He was supposed to edit it and he couldn't do it. Something happened with his computer or whatever, blah blah. He couldn't do it. So I got another guy to do the edit for me, and I just told him, okay, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? He took all the footage, edited, brought me back what he had. He brought it back on a flash drive. We sat down, plugged it in the computer, and watched it. It was nowhere close to what I asked for.
It was
Nowhere
hot
close to
garbage.
it was nowhere close to what I asked for. But by
Trash.
the same token, I understood.
It's trash, B.
I know just from the fact of how long it took for you to come back with this, what it took you to do it. So I said, hey, bro, listen. I know you probably already spent hell of time on this, but let me show you where I got an issue at. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter. To me, it's not an automatic jump off of me. That's the only difference. Like now, it could turn to that if your response to me trying to do this rationally turn into something else. I could turn it off real fast and turn to motherfucking Debo and shit. Like it's all up to you, at that point. But I try to be understanding in that moment.
I have a similar situation where I had shot a music video with somebody,
I do
and
too.
yeah, and the thing that pissed me off was I had gotten the video back. It was garbage, and I didn't know that somebody else was editing it because I paid this person to edit it because you shot it. That was the agreement. I find out that this person edited it, and then it's like I should have been talking to this person and not you. And I didn't find out until I get the video back. At that point, I already spent my money. I'm like, I'm not putting this out.
They fired
Right.
your ass.
Okay, so the both of y'all, Seven, your situation is different from his because you went to that second dude to get your video saved.
Mm-hmm.
And he put forth an effort to save it, even though you described what you needed, but he just didn't do it. So you was willing to work with him because you needed him to save it.
Right.
A little different than what Mojo got going on, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm talking to you, blah, blah. Then you find out after the fact, wait a minute, you ain't the motherfucker I need to be talking to. You've been bullshitting me this whole time.
That's totally different. Yeah, totally different.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd have punched him in the throat.
The intentions there are different.
This was a woman, so I couldn't do that.
The intentions
Karate
there
chop on the forehead.
No,
It should be.
Yeah.
But like, nah, but see, like even that right there though, like nobody's saying like it got to be a jump off reaction to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
No
just,
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like, wait a minute, did you really just fuck this up? So like, my video story. we get the video shot, and dude is being a little bit difficult to negotiate with so far as getting everything done so far as the editing. He's just being
Seven's eating porridge.
Just being a prick on camera.
Oatmeal, don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, disrespect. And so we didn't want to pay it. So my homie that I do the video with, he's like, I'll edit it. Now I know he's not an editor, but he's like, I'll give it a shot. Like, all right, cool. Edits it, get it back. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But even on top of that, the videographer who shot it, he didn't like
Mm.
Even though we're here because he wanted to be an ass about editing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I end up editing the shit. And videographer liked it. I showed both versions to multiple people, and nobody really liked the other one. It's just what it was. So I redo it, send it back to him, and I'm like, "What you think about this one?" Now, again, I know him. It turned into a sour milk type of situation. Like, ah, man, yours is slower than mine, and da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, but not you don't even really care for this yourself. Like 30 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like my fucking focus group has told me that this isn't it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, for us to get the credits put on here for the videographer, he said he don't even want to put his name on what you did.
Wow. Ooh. Yeah.
Which is the God's honest truth. You know what I'm saying? So then he's like, yo, he willing to run with mine. So I'm willing to run with mine too. Not just because I made it, but just because it just looks better.
It's better.
It just looks better.
A better product.
It turned into, do you know how long it took me to do this?
No, but I appreciate your work. Thank you for coming in.
Brother, nobody cares about how long it took me to burn that cake.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All they know is you burned
it. And I think that go a long way towards also delineating just, I think sometimes actually I'll take that back. I was about to say, I think sometimes your relationship to the person may affect that, but nah, I don't think it does, because in my particular situation, I knew the guy who did the shooting and the guy who did the editing equally well. You know what I'm saying? The biggest issue for me in the whole thing was simply, I don't feel like when I communicated what I wanted to you that you paid attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you listened, you sat there and heard me say all these things. You even wrote shit down, and then you just went home and did what the fuck you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my problem came in. And but we simply sat there, and we talked about it. I said, see, right here, that should have been he chopped everything down. When he brought it back to me the second time, it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, good looking out, yo. You know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme of shit, the end result, more often than not, is always going to outweigh the intention. In most situations, the end result is going to outweigh the intention, because the intention only exists inside the person that had that thought. The end result is the tangible thing. You know what I'm saying? The end result is either A, I got what I was trying to get, or B, I didn't get what I was trying to get. That's where it ends. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it,
you're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just thought of one. Ooh, go ahead.
But yeah, that was about it. I mean, at the end of it, that's what it really come down to. In most situations, the end result just holds more weight than the intention, because you're the only one that knows what your intention is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you shared that with the person ahead of time. But even then, the end result still, if you told them your intention and they got this high concept of what your intention is, and then what you deliver them is down here, it's still gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So
if the end result wasn't so important, people wouldn't take credit for shit they didn't do.
Facts. Like Mojo discovering it. Like Mojo discovering anti-stacks and shit.
Yeah, I know. That was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild. I didn't even want to take credit for that. Not to be like, or you're pawing off a terrible decision. No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do that.
Just a weird thing. Cause it was incorrect. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And you just made me think about something too. And it's not nothing that was on the list, but you did just make me think about something. What's the normal reaction when you hear, say for instance, you hear somebody that you was in a rap group with, somebody that you was in you were business partners with, somebody, whatever, doing an interview. And in the course,
is you subbing me? Go ahead.
Nah, not at all. You know what? Until you just said that, I completely forgot about what you're talking about right now. And they just, oh damn, this is gonna sound like I'm subbing you. Damn.
You subbing me?
Oh shit. Okay. But nah, say you listen to the interview, and they telling the story, and the story's familiar to you. You know the story. You was there. But for whatever reason, the details is not quite what they actually are. Like, they off. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that though? Because like the thing is, everything in you wants to respond to it. Everything in you wants to respond immediately. Nah, nigga, that ain't how that went down. But do you do yourself a greater disservice by doing that though? I'm just saying. I'm asking.
Oh.
Seeing as you subbing me, I think it's I think it depends on the situation and how grave it is. What can affect your response to it is how long it took you to get over it. Before this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like even in, I mean, and I'm joking saying he's subbing me. I just got a situation that resembles this like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't respond. It's, like again, this is someone who I refuse to speak to. Just refuse to. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I refuse to speak to him. So I'm not going to respond in that situation, even though everything within me wants to every time some bullshit happens. Like I was the one having an interview, and actually I didn't even say anything about him. I alluded to him and how I don't fuck with him, and that was it. And the bullshit came behind that on numerous channels, and I'm like, the fuck, like nigga, like saying it.
And knowing that you probably be creeping listening because you trying to see what niggas doing, that's some whole shit, bro. And I said that. He ain't say it. I said that.
It is.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I don't watch nothing. I don't pay attention to what's going on over there is my point. You know what I'm saying? But it comes around me. So it's like, okay, how do I respond to that? Is this worth me even saying something through whatever channel it is? Like if it's on social media or through some person that you may have saw. Is it worth me saying that? Is it worth when I see you doing something?
I think it depends on what was said, in my opinion.
Right.
I think it depends on what was said.
Definitely what's said, but I also think how much water has gone under that bridge. Like how big is that river now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that makes a difference too. But definitely what they're saying is it.
Mm.
Yeah, because I mean, in the situation we was talking about, Mojo, it ain't like he said some egregiously awful shit was said.
Right,
It just wasn't accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
shit, that's Cat Williams. Wait a minute, that's Cat Williams.
That it wasn't accurate.
You subbing Cat Williams. You subbing Cat Williams.
No.
You subbing Cat Williams.
I ain't fucking with Cat, dog. That nigga's a comedian.
Man,
I would have to beat him the fuck up. I can't joke with Cat. I have to beat him the fuck up, dog.
We supposed to protect Cat, man.
At all costs, no doubt. Hell yeah.
But that's what he did, though. That nigga said, no, that ain't how the story went.
Yep. And that's what he was supposed to do. And I guess, and the person that was being spoken, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, all I was gonna say, but what's fucked up about that though is the majority of people came in just on Cat's side of it. They don't even know that he's responding.
Exactly. Yeah.
They
didn't see nothing before that.
They wouldn't invest in homework.
Yeah. They waited until the explosion, and that's like most people. They wait till the explosion to be invested. You know what I'm saying?
Like result.
Think about something. This will make sense to you. I mean, shit, Mojo, you know what I'm saying? It'll make sense to you. Think about when 50 Cent came back, right? 50 came, he was on React, did How to Rob, then was gone for a minute after he got shot. But when he first came back, East Coast niggas, especially niggas in the Northeast, and those of us tied to that, was all in. You know what I'm saying? We was like, oh shit, yo, this nigga's going crazy. People thought I was crazy when I said 50 next, yo. 50 next, until Wankster dropped and became a single. And was on the 8 Mile soundtrack and all that. As soon as that happened, niggas was, oh man, 50. I said, nigga, I told y'all that a year ago. What are you talking about? They waited until the explosion to buy in. Because I'm not a firm believer. I don't believe there should be a such thing called blind faith. I've never believed that should be a true thing. Ever. But I do believe in recognizing signs and evidence of shit you've seen before. After I saw what happened when DMX came out, I knew what was about to happen when 50 Cent came out. After I saw what happened when Mace came out, I knew what was going to happen when 50 Cent came out. It's not rocket science. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? But people wait for the explosion to buy in. So that too, to me, goes back to integrity. You don't have enough belief in your own principles that you say you stand on to stand in something before everybody else says it's okay. Why? If I think I'm a smart person,
you subbing me. You subbing me.
no.
You subbing me. You can't be, look, man, you can't be telling my life story like shit I tell you in private and bringing that, nah, man, you got to, you know.
Oh, shit. Bro, I swear on my mama, I wouldn't think about it. I swear to God. I just.
This again, I know you don't mean to. This should just wildly resemble some shit I'm going through right now. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, this shit is
like that. What you just said about the integrity. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Man,
beautiful.
People got that word fucked up, yo. They got that word fucked up. They got accountability fucked up. They got niggas need to go read a fucking dictionary or something, yo. But they got these words all fucked up. I'm just saying.
Tabernacle, church, synagogue,
man,
masjid. Like you going there?
He said masjid. Oh shit, I love it. Oh man, that's wild, bro. You want to talk about wild? Here's some wild shit. Jackie Robinson, hero.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? First brother to get it in the majors. He endured a whole lot of bullshit. I mean, and those of us who, hey, look, man, I'm not gonna over philosophize on this thing. We know that it ain't what they make it, but it is still something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go too crazy with it, because salute to Jackie Robinson and his whole family, yo, for real. But in Wichita, Kansas, they had a Jackie Robinson statue erected. Man, and it was a really not Wichita. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wichita, Kansas. I was right. Okay. So apparently, somebody came to the park and took the whole Jackie Robinson statue except for the feet. Now,
this was a bronze statue?
Yeah. I could go into my whole roots analogy that went through my head with them leaving the feet there.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Yeah, it's too easy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
That's too easy. But Mojo actually said something. I don't know if he meant to lean towards what the fuck I was thinking when he said what he just said.
What's that?
I want to know what the statue was made of. Cause I don't think they stole this motherfucker to say fuck Jackie Robinson or fuck niggas. I think they stole it. I think they stole it to smoke it.
That part. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all go ahead. I'm about to tell you what that shit made of. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
You know what we need to get? I bet
Jackie Robinson
statue is 200 pounds worth of copper. I bet you.
Yo, not copper.
Nah, you don't think so?
Wow.
No.
Oh man, because if it's anything but,
I bet you that's 300 pounds worth of copper, man. We could smoke that shit.
It's bronze.
Bronze?
It's bronze. Yeah.
Still, they're gonna figure out a way to do something with that shit.
They're gonna melt that shit down. Yeah, bro.
They are smoking that.
That's still paper.
They're smoking that.
God damn.
I'm willing to bet there was nothing racial about it. They smoking that shit.
And of course, the media said something about, and of course they would do this a week before Black History Month. I was like, oh, dog, y'all do anything to keep.
I know they're trying to spin it to get the attention they need to get it back.
Hey man, I ain't with the conspiracy theories, Jack. I think they smoking it.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea more. It's way more funny.
Look, the whole time I was reading it, all I could see was Bubs and the white dude rolling up the street with the with the shopping cart.
Bubs and Johnny, yes sir.
Yeah, that's all I saw. That's all I saw. Them picking shit up, they dropping shit. Like, oh man, you know what we can do with this?
I had to tell Johnny, man, you know, Johnny, he's still green, man. He's green. You know what I'm saying?
He's green, right. He don't know, man. He don't know, man.
Yo, man, I just want to say this to whoever did it. I hope your high meets your criteria, because that's some fuck shit you did. Like, regardless of how I might feel about the whole
Hey,
thing,
the intention don't matter. It's all about the result.
all about the end result. Exactly. The end result is you took that motherfucker and it is gone. It's simple to me.
Right.
So if you ain't smoking, take it back. Or pretend like you found it and get the
take it
reward, nigga. Look, pretend
They
like you
smoke
found it
that
and get the
shit.
reward. You can still smoke.
they're gonna fingerprint the fuck out of it.
Man, you bet. Shit. You ain't bullshitting. And these motherfuckers probably ain't got enough wherewithal to make sure that they ain't got no trace of themselves on that motherfucker. So, hey, bro, that's crazy. Bro. Much love, Jackie Robinson's family. I think that was just, I didn't even really want to go into no deep dive on that. I just thought this shit was funny. So, like, thank you very much.
It is kind of funny.
Woo, that shit is wild, bro.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
You want to take what? You want to do what?
Nigga, this ain't the Deuce statue. Oh,
You know
shit. Goodness, bro. All I know is, like, mind you, I ran up across that so fucking random. No bullshit. I ran across that so randomly. I was looking at something completely different, and I saw it pop up on the bottom in a little square. Jackie Robinson statue stolen. ... I was like, oh, hold up.
I promise you.
I got to see what this is.
The thought of this being racially motivated lasted about 3 seconds for me.
Exactly. Yeah. It didn't take long for me to get past that.
And I had to do it just because of the roots aspect. They left the feet.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? This is just too easy. Nah, you smoking that shit. That ain't had shit to do with it.
These motherfuckers ain't seen roots. They don't give two fucks about none of this shit.
How long that statue been there?
Shit.
It says since 2021, right?
Yeah, it's been there for almost 3 years. Yeah.
Oh,
now, mind
years?
you.
Okay.
Now, mind you, though, in the course of that time frame, like, it's been plenty of times when racial tensions was higher than they are right now, that it would have made more sense to do it if that was the motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, now,
like, I don't even think that would start like a whole bunch of racial tension anyway.
No.
Even if they came out and said, we did this because we don't fuck with you niggas. I don't think that shit would start nothing.
Niggas would be more mad about you snatching all the Yeezys out the store than you taking the fucking Jackie Robinson statue, dog. On everything. On everything. In 2024, that's what they are. That's what they are. They don't give a fuck about all that shit. So, I mean, and now I'm not saying I don't give a fuck. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that is not okay. Listen, maybe we need to get one of the disclaimers at the beginning of the show. I don't know. This is crazy, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think it's low hanging fruit for people who want to make it a racial thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's low hanging fruit for people. Now, if they want to talk about a racial thing, I'm gonna give y'all racial people something to talk about right now. Here we go. So there's a white gentleman. Now, at the beginning of this, I didn't know the other part of that. Then I found it out and was like, oh shit. This is a white gentleman married to another gentleman who have adopted a little black girl.
Fucked up the punchline. I'm sorry.
My bad. It's just I know I saw it differently through my lens after I got to that point. So then I was like, I don't want nobody else to get this fucked up early. Like, let me go ahead and give it to you now, so you ain't gotta.
I thought that was the beauty in it, bro. Like,
yeah.
I thought that was it right there. But
I fucked it up. Man, let's cut it out. Let's go back to let's try it again. No, I'm joking.
Mojo, you read the article?
Yeah, I did.
Woo. I thought the reveal was amazing. The reveal.
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
what about
what we talking about? It was a homosexual male couple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I thought we were still on the Jackie Robinson statue. No.
No. Nah.
Mojo, you should put the space shit back up there.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Oh shit. Nah, but so the guy goes on TikTok, makes a video saying, hey, me and my partner, we adopted this little, this beautiful little girl. I can't remember her name.
Beautiful little black girl.
Beautiful black girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
If anybody in the comments can help me out with, he's trying to figure out what to do with her hair. If you can help me out in the comments, or if you know somebody you can point me to, da 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 da. And so apparently, in the comments there was a few, hey, yeah, do your thing, blah blah. But it was a whole lot of what?
This is so funny. It's another intentions versus end result conversation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even if you had, and I don't doubt, bro, don't get me wrong, yo. I want to make this very clear. I am not one of the people that automatically assume white people on some bullshit that adopt black kids. I'm not one of those people. Some of y'all motherfuckers, but not all of you. I get it. But my question is this, and it's the same question some people asked in the comments. How the fuck you adopt a black girl and you ain't do no homework into what it was going to take to maintain the hair and all that ahead of time? Like, you don't got no black people around you? Why the fuck did you adopt a black kid?
Right.
Dog, it's a million fucking questions. But
What?
I don't know. I don't want to think poorly of this gentleman.
I mean, you kind of have to at this point because he didn't do his homework. Why would you take on the challenge of adopting a black child and then not try to do your absolute best to understand what goes along with that?
All right. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please. I feel like I'm gonna say something wrong. So
I feel like I am right now. And nothing's stopping.
And nothing's stopping me.
So I'm gonna go a little adjacent to what you were talking about. No, oh boy, this is rough. So dare I say entitlement?
Yes.
Dare I say entitlement causes that result? They don't think to do that kind of research first. It's just like I could do whatever. I could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. I can adopt this little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, mind you, so let me say this. I do commend people who do that. Who say regardless of the race, they're adopting a child, trying to help in somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? I commend the fuck out of that shit. but when this happens, it makes me wonder, like, are there any white babies available to be adopted?
Well, it goes into a much more.
I never see white babies get adopted.
Yeah. Because it's not exciting. It's not, because I mean, and that's what I feel about it. When white parents adopt a black child, like they're trying to send a message that, they're not racist. I think at your point, when you're talking about, what did you say? You said you're cool with them doing that.
I mean, I'm like, if that's your true intention, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I support
the intention.
Yeah, like, if that's your true intention, I support it. Because, like, again, like, okay, now I'm getting back to the part I didn't want to say. I thought I did good. God damn it.
No, circle back. Here we are.
It can look like fetishism in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying it is. I don't know these people, so I don't know their intentions. You know what I'm saying? But it can look that way, because like it happens all the time. That's what makes me wonder. Like, so they just, or any other opposite race child. I'm not saying that you're supposed to adopt yours. I'm not saying that. Help whoever your heart leads you to. You know what I mean? But it just look crazy sometimes when we have a situation like this, when these motherfuckers are like, "Hey man, we need some help." But I salute them for reaching out and asking.
No doubt.
Sure.
I do.
Sure.
That too.
I do. I salute them for that.
I wish you'd have done it privately first, though.
Right, but and that's what.
At least you ask. At least you ask, because they could have sent that little girl to school looking crazy.
that's another conversation about intention, because are you asking because you're feeding the fetishism, or are you genuinely asking because you need help? Why didn't you go to YouTube? Why didn't you go to, I don't know, the social worker that put you guys together?
No doubt. That's real
So
shit.
like the reason why this is like bothering me so much is because I've been adopted, and it's like you got to be real careful with the people you bring into a child's life, because of people could be weird.
Mhm.
That's
Because
an
when you say
understatement,
things
yeah.
like it's a fetishism, it just makes me think, oh, they're just in it for the aesthetic.
Because some people probably are. You
Mhm.
know, I'm just not one to be when I say I know that's why you did it. I can't say
Yeah,
that. You know?
no, that makes sense, and only time will tell when it comes to that. I
Right.
get that. It's just weird to me. Like, don't
Like,
go
Did
to
you watch You
TikTok. Like,
People?
I get it.
Did you watch
I
You People?
I think so.
I didn't, but didn't Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt adopt like 19 million kids? It was all different type of
Right,
like
like they
I
had
True
just
their
that.
wonder why
own
people do things like
rainbow.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
I was specifically leaning to the fetishism part, because in You People, there was a part where Lauren London is talking to Julia Louise Dreyfus, and she's telling her,
Oh, I did watch You People. I'm sorry.
yeah, from the
Oh,
moment
that's
that
the
from the
one. Oh yeah,
yeah, with Jonah
yeah.
Hill and Lauren London dating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when she's like, yo, from the moment that you met me, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been about me being a woman or even being your son's, girlfriend. It's been, like I'm some cute little black China doll for you to sit up on the shelf for your friends to come look at. So like in my mind, that's your fetishism, wanting me to be the trophy to bring your other friends with the same fetishism to come stare at me and want to touch my hair and all this other fuck shit that y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? I look at it the same way. I'm gonna tell you, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but you know what I see the same way as that? What I know this white, I know I can think of 10 to 15 white girls I know right now that have at least 3 kids. The 2 oldest ones is black, youngest one is white. The older ones are black, younger ones white. You know why? Because you was going through a phase fucking with black dudes because you wanted to piss off the people in your life that don't like black people. You wasn't real with yourself about that. And now you got a white kid because you went back home. And I can almost guarantee you at that point when that white child come, if that white dude stays in her life, unless he is on board to treat those black kids the same, it's gonna be some massive difference in the fucking house. Because that wasn't your true intention. That wasn't your true intention. You was fucking around. The end result was you ended up with a child that at the very end result may end up being mistreated because you wasn't serious about what you was on. You was in it for all the wrong reasons.
Is this from a real scenario?
These are real people that I know I'm talking about right now.
Are and maybe you said it, and maybe I missed it. The first 2 kids, you said they black.
Yes.
Same father for both?
No.
Okay.
Gotcha. That yeah, I was trying to, but yeah, nah, not at all. Not at all. And that's the part that
gotcha.
I'm not saying that part troubles me, because I know some women who have multiple baby
really
daddies.
The situation, like this is really but it could appear that.
Oh no. In a couple of these situations, this is exactly what happened.
Oh.
Because I know the white guy, and the white guy was like, man, I had to go in there and stabilize shit. Like she was talking to them crazy. And I was like, come to find out down the line, one of these situations, he ended up with all 3 of the kids. And she took off with another white dude because he, you know what I'm saying? He basically exposed her inner racism that she ain't want to accept. So she took off and left.
I bet that,
you know what I'm saying?
That bitch head is amazing.
Bro.
I can almost get
how many people did you just name in this story? She was able to leave the kids and go with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker knows she's leaving kids behind.
Feel me? That shit is wild, bro. But I look at this the same way, because I look at it in a similar fashion when you talk about the fetishism side of it. To me, it makes more sense for you to have that conversation with someone privately. And if you want to be on TikTok with your black daughter shining, showing her off and shining, do it when you know how to do her fucking hair and make the TikTok actually interesting. And show that you did the homework to figure out what the fuck you were supposed to do with this child. As opposed to, and this go for anybody, black people that want to adopt a white baby, Asian people that want to adopt a Mexican baby. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you don't have people around you who can substantiate that kid's culture for them, because you can't do it, I don't give a fuck what you know. You can't do it. If you don't have people around you that can substantiate that kid's culture for them, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop trying to whitewash little BIPOC babies because of y'all fucking guilty conscience. That's all I'm saying. And I wasn't even supposed to go there because I don't feel like that's what these dudes are doing. Honestly, I think he really was just reaching out. And because of the social media era, that's just what motherfuckers do. I get it. But there's a bigger conversation to be had on the other side of that. So like, my bad. And we was having fun with it, and I just went off the deep end. My apologies. But yeah, that.
That's me.
Golly, man, that shit is crazy. Whew. Okay, I'm okay now, and
Better?
I don't want anybody to get it misconstrued and think that I think that these particular people that we talking about had an evil intention. I don't think that was true. It doesn't seem that way. It doesn't feel that way, but it just feels like people are somewhat have a tendency to jump into things and be uninformed about it. You know what I'm saying? And be willing to be real gung-ho about some shit they don't know about. So, like some of y'all motherfuckers in hip hop, but we ain't gonna get into that. Right? We ain't gonna get into that. Right? Oh man. You know what? I know how I can swing this. Let's do this way. All right. Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. We got some folks on our side of the spectrum that, and I only say that because anytime one of us get hemmed up, motherfucker be quick to say, yeah, but so-and-so, this ain't about that, dog. This ain't about that. I understand what you're saying. And yeah, that person should also be punished for what they've done. But that don't take away what this motherfucker did. Come on, y'all. That's childish. But people have and I think we're just programmed at this point, conditioned to feel like we can say something's good or bad, evil or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We feel like some things are very obviously not good. Very obviously. But when you get down to like the minutia of things, just in our daily operations with people, like who actually makes the determination of what's right or wrong or good or evil? Like who really decides that? And it's another part to that question. Who decides it? And more importantly, what was the genesis or the catalyst for that to be the standard of what's good and bad or right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Just a thought.
I've always asked that question when it comes to curse words.
Perfect example. Yes.
At the end of the day, they're just words. Who decided that this would be quote unquote foul language, and why that word? And why is it only, what is it? How many words? What, 5, 7, some shit?
Yeah, something like 7, really.
Yeah. I've always wondered that.
Yeah. Like, who's the first person that said shit and somebody was like, hey.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Well,
how that sound?
Let's look it up.
You get ready to look it up? Yeah, please do. Please do. I want to know. I'm curious to know that.
Like, because it's crazy you even said that, because I didn't even yeah, that's ironic, man. Because I hadn't even thought about it in this relating to each other like this. But this morning I was scrolling through IG and I saw a reel of this little white kid choking this little toy cactus. The cactus can speak. So
shit.
The kid is choking the shit out of it. But he's yelling, "Motherfucker! Motherfucker!" And the joke was, there was like, he must have Samuel Jackson in his lineage or some shit like that. He was like, "Motherfucker!" The boy might have been like 3 or some shit like that. He just kept saying it. He just kept saying it. Oh, motherfucker, loud. Like he wasn't like, motherfucker. Motherfucker. He was yelling that shit.
Oh my God.
And I'm sitting there thinking, like, damn, nobody gonna stop this kid. But I'm sitting there thinking, then it goes back into what I said, like, who said these words are actually bad and why are they bad? Like, why is that bad for that kid to make that sound? A word is a sound. We assign the definition to it. Like, why do we assign that definition to those words as being words that's uncool to say?
Very true. Very fucking true. Yeah. That's real shit. You know what's crazy? I said it also draws me to a different question that was asked, because I feel like it all goes together. And we used to ask each other in the circle all the time. Did God make man or did man make God? Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's all tied together because when you get to the bare bones of it, I say this all the time. All the time. We are the only thing that was created on this planet that don't do what the fuck we supposed to do. All the time. Trees always do what the fuck they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? All the time. People, we the only motherfuckers that fuck it up. But it's because we was given so much rope that we just love hanging ourselves. You know? But within that, our definition of what evil is came from other people. Think about it. Everything you know to be evil is either a person or the action of a person, the result of something a person has done. I don't do all that supernatural shit, all the Lucifer, devil, nah, fuck all that. Everything evil I ever seen was done by a person. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you want, no shade here. I just know what I seen. You know what I'm saying? So, but then I
ain't
have to
never
ask
seen a
myself,
ghost.
You feel me? I ain't afraid of no ghost. Oh, shout out Ray Parker Jr.
Nice.
But
Nice.
but yeah, I'm just, you know, I often ask myself, yo, why do I think that this is this? I think what I'm doing is the right thing, but why do I think this is right? What if I'm wrong? You know what I'm saying? If people ask themselves that question more often, I think a lot of times decisions that niggas make and the way the world move would be a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot different. But people just willing to believe whatever they get told, I guess. I don't know. That's a bad word. You can't say fuck him. Why? You just did. You can't say filth, flooring filth in front of people. Yeah, yo, bro. I don't know. I ain't trying to get all deep and philosophical. My apologies. That shit was just on my mind this morning for some reason. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of serial killer documentaries, and I sometimes just yeah, I don't know what.
Perspective. You say, that you believe that we are the only species or whatever living being, whatever that's on this planet that doesn't do what we're supposed to do. How? You know what I want to ask you already. You know what I'm saying? I just can't put the words together right. You know what I'm saying? Like
how am I so sure that we're not doing what we're supposed to do?
Not kind of. I mean, like, why wouldn't this be what we're supposed to do?
I'll tell you why. I feel that way. I feel that way because now, mind you,
like how you said God made man, man made, or man made God. In that question is what's the standard?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the standard for what people should be doing is what? Can't answer it.
Check this out. I'm glad you just said that. I'll tell you why.
Like,
when
so
I stop
like
tearing up
all
shit.
of these concepts that we have and that we live by, much to what you said before, we had to define them.
Without.
You know, like, do we genuinely feel that we should not kill each other?
Really not.
Or some people
Depends on
don't.
the person.
Some people don't. Some people don't. You know.
Do that.
You know. I mean,
I'll say this. Pardon me, and it doesn't completely answer the question, but it's as close as I can get to an answer. Mm. If God made man, okay, let's put it into context. If God made man, and all of the things that they say about God are true, right? Then we were supposed to be created here to have a greater degree of harmony with one another. That's what it was supposed to be. We're not. That's not what we're doing. Not by a long shot. But the reason we're not doing it is because of people. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the God idea. None of that. On the flip side of that, if man made God, and all of the religious texts that we read was man's idea of what God would say, and that was still a man's idea, we still don't do it. Like, no matter who came up with it, we still don't do it. So, like, did man make the guy make man, a man make God? I don't know, but either way it went, it ain't adding up to actual execution as far as what we've been seeing, as far as what I've seen in the totality of my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So,
like not that I disagree with you. I'm just saying, like, I just see this shit again, opposite day. You know what I'm saying? Like, still, who made those standards? Like, okay, like if God made man, who was able to ask God what the standard was? What person did that?
yeah. Well, apparently, if we listen to what they say, God spoke to them through whatever medium. So, yeah.
They're crazy.
I mean,
They're crazy. Like it.
I hope people get why he did that. That was
I love this nigga, yo.
that was great, you know. But then on the flip side of that, if we made God, then who's making that standard? You know what I'm saying? Like you're right. According to either one, we're not doing what we're supposed to do, but we don't know if either one is the standard anyway.
True.
I just imagine people in this, like 5 people in the same room, and they're just bumping into each other, you know, talking about God, Jesus, oh, you know, doing crazy shit. That's just kind of what it feels like to me.
Oh my god, yo, that's hilarious. Oh shit. I'm dead. You're stupid. I love it. Oh my god. Yo, you know what though? Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I put my glasses on just like y'all. Let's do it.
Let's transition.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
About what you mean?
About most religions. About all religions. Let me just be honest. About all religions. All organized religions, I feel that about.
The same way as what? I mean, I'm the same way.
I feel like what they come down to at the end of the day is a bunch of people in one building mumbling with the same nonsense with each other. And now, mind you, let me put this together. I agree with that. I agree with you wholeheartedly. On the flip side, if that's what you believe in, it makes you treat people better and live your life to a higher standard, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That's what's up. That's all we want. Find your way to do that. But the boxes that religion creates, those are those rooms he's talking about. Yeah, y'all in this box together. Boom, 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 boom. Oh God. You stupid. But yeah, I feel it. I agree. I think that shit's insane. That's why I said, even though I didn't know for certain that this conversation was going to come here, that's why I said way back in the beginning when we went on the first topic, I have no belief in blind faith ever. I don't believe in anything that hasn't proven I should believe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Wow. That's priceless. I'm gonna be good. That's crazy. Man. Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah, well, I guess that does that though. Because I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, there really is no answer to the question. Like the answer that you gave is the closest thing to there being an answer. Like, but you know, what's the standard? Where's the line anyway? Like, who made the line? And if they made the line, why is that it? What's the justification for that being the line? I feel it all the way, and that's why it's a question that tumbles around in my head forever, and I'll never be able to answer it, and I know it, and that's why I keep asking it because the answer is different almost every time. And how that ties into what I was saying earlier about Diddy and R. Kelly and all this other stuff. People will find a justification to make whatever they want, good or evil. They'll find a way, a justification for it. You still listen to R. Kelly? Well, yeah, you still, motherfucker still watching, da-da-da-da. Bro, that's not, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I don't got nothing to do with that at all. I already wasn't doing that because that just ain't my life. And you wasn't either. So why the fuck you even making a big deal about it? You still listen to that though. Even though you know I can separate the person from the art. Can you though? You do it when it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, convenient amnesia. I suggest you call my lawyer. I know the procedure. Anyway, yeah, I won't be surprised if that one come up again. With something else crazy happen. But yeah. Hey, did y'all hear that? Y'all, I know, well, it's only 2 albums that just came out recently that I even gave a fuck about, honestly. And that was Benny new album and Master Ace and Marco Polo album. Well, Bad Seed just dropped. Bad Seed and Six Man just dropped the joint. I think yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. So I'm not gonna speak on that. But you are either the Benny or the Master Ace joint. Either one of y'all.
I haven't heard a thing.
Me either.
I kind of figured you hadn't, but yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
no doubt.
I haven't heard a thing.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna catch up in a couple of days, but yeah, I haven't heard shit.
no doubt. I won't even get into it then. All I will say is 2 thumbs up both ways, all the way live. Master Ace and Marco Polo, excellent. Benny album, I was surprised because I expected something else, but I was surprised. I'll just say that. So, yeah. What you smoking on, Mojo?
The last thing that I smoked is something called Super Silver Lemon Haze.
Oh yeah,
It's been pretty good.
Yeah, that's just all right.
Banana Backwoods.
Banana Backwoods. Mojo, I'm gonna tell you some wild shit, yo. Me and E, the 2 East Coast niggas, you know, from that era. But dog, it's a whole lot of shit about you that says like you be drinking 40s.
What can
This
I
nigga
say?
still smoking back. Like, yo, bro, that's crazy. It's like sometimes watching you is like watching a throwback happening in real time.
Somewhat, yeah, somewhat. But the banana backwoods just threw me. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even know they made those.
Oh man, what was them fucking Dutchess we got when we was in Florida? I can't remember them. This is not an ad. It's not an ad. Which one was it? It's the
Dutch
purple
Master,
shit.
Backwoods, Swisher, and you guys want to sponsor me? I'm right here.
Hey, word is bond. Hey, don't fuck around, cause don't fuck around.
Because
Hey,
I have was it the Irish fusion?
was
Was it a
fire too?
like
That
a
shit
cream
fire, too.
flavor or like a berry flavor?
It was that one, and then the purple. I think it was purple haze or some shit.
Yeah,
It
they
was
had a purple
something.
haze.
Yeah, that shit was dope though.
They got a gold pack. I don't know what they call it, if it's like gold fusion or something like that, but it's that one's good too.
I still love my Dutchess every now and then. I mean, I smoke J's more than anything now, just because of lung health and so forth. But yeah, I still love my Dutch every now and then. I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it. Oh man, that's my shit. Oh shit, yo. Oh shit. We ain't really got to talk about music that came out, but we're gonna talk about some music that came out. And I'm glad I said Benny name. I'm very glad I said Benny name. Salute to the butcher, man. The whole Griselda. But this is something we got to talk about. So the other day, matter of fact, it was Monday, because I had just gone online and posted the flyer and the link for the pod. And then I got off it. Then I got off social media. Didn't go back on social media till probably like 5 something that evening. I go back in. I just want to check reactions, see if maybe I need to post something else. The very first thing that comes up on my screen is from my good homies in hip hop lifers. Salute to y'all. Salute to all of y'all over there. And it was a post with 6 pictures on it. 6 album covers. Well, you know, record covers. Some of them just singles. But all 6 of those records had the very same Benny the Butcher verse on them. The exact same verse. Same talking before the verse came in. Same bars. And no disrespect, Butch, but it was mid as fuck. Just being real. Just being real. And I said to myself, wait a minute. I think I heard this before. Now I know that Benny the Butcher verse is on 7 albums.
What?
came out
He
around the same time.
recycled the same verse 7 times?
It's not on his album. No. It's not on his album, but it is on somebody else's album that I know that I've heard
So
recently.
Benny didn't recycle it.
Benny didn't recycle it. So this is the thing, man. It's the same thing. Remember, there was a period, probably like, I don't know. I mean, it's really still going on now where niggas will lease a beat from a producer from on a website, but like they lease the beat, but they ain't got exclusive rights. So another nigga can come lease the same beat, and now it's 2 records on streaming with the same beat. So this producer getting paid all the way across the board off the same beat, but that you don't own. So after 3-6 months, whatever the fucking agreement is, you no longer have any rights to the shit at all, other than your writing credit. That's it. Because you leased the beat. Well, now they're doing it with verses too. So when you see them commercials, them ads on social media with the rap nigga that you just know you want to do a joint with, and they're like, yeah, yo, you want to come collab? Blah, 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 blah. Click the link. Yeah, go ahead and click it. Go ahead and click it. Go ahead and click it. Go ahead and spend that bread and go ahead and drop that record so there can be another Posing Hip Hop Lifers with 8 more album covers with your dumb ass included. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you something, though. Niggas do not respect that. Real niggas don't respect that shit on everything. Nah.
You're renting a verse?
Basically. Renting a verse.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess so. So here's the wild shit.
That is such a good fucking idea. That is such a good fucking idea because some dumbass is gonna do it 7 times. It's gonna happen 7 times. What the fuck?
So there's companies.
It's a good verse.
Yeah, there's companies out to do this. They solicit the verses from artists. They work out their deal. And then from there, they just go ahead and like, okay, we got it's like a sync licensing bank almost. Like, yeah, we got all of these verses from these people. This is how much it's gonna cost for you to release that verse. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I happen to know one of the owners of one of the biggest companies doing that part. Is doing that. Like it has gotten to the point where now, like even somebody who was working with them, like copying verses from them, has taken their idea. Now they started their own company. Now they beefing with each other over who had that idea first.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But to what Seven is saying, the crazy part is like, you know, like if like how you said it's a great idea, it is a great idea. You know. On some making some bread shit. It's definitely a great idea.
Right.
Bread, you know. And you know, and you listen to the owners of these companies, it serves a couple of purposes, like the main one being to put eyes on you. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah, I got a song with so and so. Only problem is once you have that idea, because of the nature of the business, it's gonna be
somebody
6
else
or
is
7
gonna
other
have it.
motherfuckers with the same idea. Or with the same verse or the same song. So like this is the first time that I'm aware of since, like, this has been going on for years. Like this ain't no new shit. Like this is
new to me.
Yeah, like this. Oh, this is not new at all. And I'm pretty sure some of the songs that you just actually happen to like probably got one of those verses like that on it. You know, like they're out there. You know, but
that's wild.
But yeah, like you know, it you know. It's a double-edged sword, man. You know, you can win.
It is a double-edged sword. I feel like it turns into like a fad. It's like a fidget spinner. It's cool in the moment, but then enough people are gonna buy into it to the point where it's gonna turn corny, and it's almost as if you just are remixing a song that's already mainstream. Nobody knows who you are. Like that's kind of what it reminds me of when you take a song off of YouTube and it's been manipulated in a way where it has one verse of the actual artist and then an empty verse of the same beat because it was, manipulated, and you could do that. And you put it out and you're like, oh, this is a song that I did with so and so, or this is like this is this famous person's song featuring me. Kind of gives the appearance as if you were working directly with this person when you actually weren't. You just spent money. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the part Seven left out today. I mean, I mean, it's just crazy though. Again, like I've never seen in all of these years where this happened, where 6 songs dropped in the same weekend and they all featured this verse. Like the shit almost looked like they all got paid to do it, and we know they didn't. But like even to Seven's point with the 7th record, that record was actually out before these 6 were.
Oh wow,
yeah. So now, if nothing else, I mean, the people who ain't none the wiser to the way that game go, they're gonna think they jacked this verse off this nigga album, but they heard it already. You know what I'm saying? And all right, look, man, it's I'm about to say, never mind. I was gonna sound like a hater saying,
yo, where do you? But now, do you have the link in the text thread?
The link to what?
To this like
the
list of songs. Yeah, I want to listen.
I sent it to you. Yeah, I sent it to you. I purposely didn't put this in the chat. Like me and E actually chatted about this just for a little bit on the phone the other day, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring this up on Sunday. I'm not even gonna say shit. I want to see what Mojo think. And your response was absolutely priceless.
I'm like, yo, they got Blockbuster
like,
for verses. Yeah, because that's so weird. It's just all the like stop biting movements and like ghost writing stuff that we all gripe about. You know what I mean? It's on the same level in my opinion.
It looks so clout chasing.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time though, again, that's their pitch. They're like, no, this is for that though.
Right.
It's to give you that look. It's to say you got a song with this person, and some pitch it to the creativity aspect of it. There's like, like what's the likelihood of you actually getting a real Benny the Butcher verse or getting a real whomever verse? Like there's a lot of artists, and producers who have contributed to this, because again, like in the music space, it's hard for us to make money now. So like, why wouldn't they do that? Like it's a great money making situation for the artist or the producer who gives up his verse or his beat for that. But the person paying for it, you know what I mean? It's like, it does allow for them to shade the picture a little bit and make it look like, yeah, like, I know this nigga, if they choose to do that. And I say that because unfortunately that's kind of how this picture was painted to us with one of these verses that we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
couldn't be me.
But and I feel you. I mean, like I won't do it, but I get why people do it. Like, again, because I know somebody personally right now who has done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're continuing to doing it, and it is driving their visibility up. Like, it's working. But at the same time, like, he's actually making really good shit. Like he's a phenomenal artist. He just never had anything to help him stand out. You know what I'm saying? And like now this is helping him stand out a little bit. So like, again, like it's like however you choose to look at it, whether it's beneficial, whether you think it's whack for the culture, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, it's definitely a to each their own type of conversation. Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is
couldn't be me though.
All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna not look at you because you did it. I'm just gonna look at you a little different. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I look at it a little different than ghostwriting, only in the aspect that this ain't taken away from the fact that you're good at what you're doing.
Right.
At all.
Right.
That's still you doing that part. Gotcha.
It's its own strain of weirdness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Dare I say, you have to question their intention.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because the way that you had explained it, you sit back and you go, it don't really matter at that point because if they're using it for gains and a positive reason, who fucking cares?
Right.
But if you're the person trying to create the facade,
that these are your people.
Right.
Well, who's gonna say this is fucking hip hop, man? That nobody's gonna tell the truth.
Yeah,
God.
That's the one thing you can fucking count on. That's a damn sure. That's the one thing you can count on for damn sure. Man, by the time the reality of that shake out, it'll be 20 years past the point of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way shit usually happens.
It'll be 20 days and nobody will care.
Nobody will give a fuck. You know what I mean? Shit.
Because even with, it's funny to me that they did that, because I'm like, you know what? Nobody's gonna be talking about this in 2 days, 3 days. Like caring about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even my initial oh man, bro, I was hurt. I felt like somebody punched me in the stomach. I was like, oh, that's crazy. What? That's what we are? Okay. Cause I ain't really, this is the funny thing about it, dog. And it's something that I made a realization about very recently. I love hip hop, yo. I love hip hop and I love rapping. I love the whole culture. I love it. The difference between me and the average person that you might hear say it in that same way is some of the shit that they fuck with, I can't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever heard some shit that was just extra underground? That was just like, I mean, I can imagine you got a subset of people that fuck with this, but this just ain't for me, dog. I'm sorry. I mean, it's cool. You're doing your thing, but I'm all right. Yeah, I don't know. I love that shit, honestly. I love the culture. But yeah, I don't fuck with the shit that they fuck with. And my fucking computer's about to die.
Boy, get down.
What?
Talking to a cat. It was like right here getting ready to claw up my shirt. I'm like, you gotta cut it out.
It was just a weird visual. You're looking down saying,
yeah.
I wish it was something else making me make that face, but
oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh man. Oh no, but my point was I love hip hop, and that shit punched me in the gut to start with. You know what I'm saying? But just like E told me when we was having a discussion, he was like, just give it a sec. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Because everything he was saying was logical. It made perfect sense. Same thing he's saying now. Like it made perfect sense. And I was like, yeah, I got you. No doubt. And I understand it.
Yeah, I'm just bugged out that that you saying it was such a punch in the gut after I warned you. I said, man, I think this out of a pack.
You did. You said it. You said
You know what I'm saying? Like just because of the who the features are on the project. I was like, he probably got these out of a pack. And I mean, no disrespect to you, brother. I still think you're a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the only reason why I thought it was a pack is because, like I told you, I know these people, and they had just advertised a pack with those same artists on it, like maybe 2 weeks before. Now, of course, not that he went and ran and grabbed those and within 2 weeks did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He may have had that shit loaded up for months. Who the fuck knows? I have no idea. But I'm just saying, it's like, it was just ironic. It was just like my 2 and 2 equal 4 like that. It was like, wait a minute. That's who he got? That's probably out of a pack.
You see, I wasn't even really hip to the way they was. I be seeing them ads and shit, but I'm whatever. Scroll right past that shit. So I ain't really know how crazy that shit was going. Like wasn't really hip to like niggas was really running to that shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess I was wrong.
People want to get on, man. People want to get on, and they'll do anything to do it. You know, whether it's legal or illegal or however you pitch it, whether it's culturally ethical. You know what I'm saying?
It was the face for me.
You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, whether or not it's culturally ethical, they'll do that. So,
Oh shit!
you
I
know,
can dig it.
again, like, whatever it is for you is whatever's for you. Like, I'm not turning my nose up at it. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And then again, like I said, like, like one of the guys is my friend. So, still, I salute his hustle. Would I do it? Nah.
I don't really got no
But again, like,
yeah.
but like I said before, like, I wasn't a fan of the mixtapes where Cass was just snatching the most popular beat and rapping over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I want to hear mixtapes of original music, or at least 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a whole other song out of this shit. And it's
Right.
not a beat that we expect you to do it to. Like I said, like, he took R&B records. That nigga wasn't really taking hip hop beats like that and doing that shit. He'd do R&B records, maybe a whole other
Killing
song.
shits.
Yeah, a whole other song.
That G in the mixtape era was crazy, yo. Like that, them
Yeah.
niggas was going nuts.
But even then, like, that's just me. I just, the recycling aspect just ain't for me.
I feel that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mojo, what was your mixtape era? Was it G Unit too, or were you like beyond that point? Was it more Lil Wayne era?
It was more Lil Wayne era.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Lil Wayne's mixtapes. I had gotten a few of Kanye's mixtapes. Trying to think of who all I had really gotten into. I got a Lupe Fiasco mixtape. Like I had a bunch of different things. But Lil Wayne definitely was the primary just because he was pushing them out like crazy.
No doubt. No doubt. Man, I I did a random random Wayne run on Spotify the other day, just listening to random verses and shit. Yeah, like I ain't never said Wayne was whack. I'm not like a fan, but that dude can rap, man.
Yeah.
that dude can rap his ass off.
Yeah.
When he wants to, he can go.
Yeah.
No doubt. He can
Like
go.
I said, just with the Wayne mixtapes, I couldn't get past the industry beats. I couldn't do it.
Because he would just go on.
I couldn't enjoy. I mean, like, I was like, he killing this shit, but I can't get past the beat. I can't get. That's Joel's beat. That's I couldn't get past it.
Man, I wish they would have dropped "I Can't Feel My Face." I was wondering how that was going to turn out.
I thought they did. I thought
Did it finally come out? I thought I every time I thought it was about to drop, it didn't, and it might have came out when I was in the I don't give a fuck phase.
I might be having a Kazam moment. You know what I'm saying? But I could have sworn like after Joel's went to jail, a version of it came out.
Oh, okay. You might be right. Okay.
I think.
You might be right.
But I could be wrong about that because I think I know people who said they had it back in the day, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. But
man, that's okay. I think you might be right. I think it might have. I think a version of it may have dropped after he got locked up. Yeah, I think so. I'm for some reason that sounds right, but then you said Kazam moment, and that just made me think. I was about to ask y'all, what's your relationship with the concept of, and y'all feelings about the Mandela effect? Because I think that whole shit is crazy. Like I was like, yo, it's real. Like I understand. Like I know motherfuckers who say these exact same things and think that they're true. You know what I'm saying? Or think that it's the right way to say it, and it's not. Yeah.
I don't think about it ever. I'm gonna be real. Like the Mandela effect is not like substantial enough in my thought patterns that I'm like, oh fuck, I'm I'm succumbing to something crazy. So I'm like, oh, is it Bernstein or Bernstein? I don't care. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's those bears. Rar is crazy, but I feel like as long as the image pops up in your brain, I don't care.
No doubt. Yeah, I always thought that one was hella crazy. I was like, dog, that's nuts. Who thinks of that? Somebody got way too much time on their hands. But yeah, I don't know. That's just weird.
Around the time where that was becoming prevalent, I was also learning about the Illuminati, and I'm like, this is way more detrimental. You need me to tell me that there's a giant group of people deciding our fate, or should I worry about, is it Bernstein or Bernstein? So I had different things on my mind at the time.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that shit. I'm too loud.
Those
Oh my
motherfuckers
God.
made it. The Illuminati made the Bernstein Bears.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's all they do. They just sit around making up stupid shit like that. Let's fuck with them. Bernstein. That's all they do. They ain't got no power. That's all they do.
Dope.
Oh, it was them that did that. I got you.
That's
oh, really?
Yeah.
They broke up the Fat Boys, didn't they? Yo, that's dope, man. Oh my God. Shit, what y'all got coming up, man? Anything?
I don't got shit. Like today I'm going to the Liquid Brew release.
Oh, sure did. Dang, I forgot that.
What did you say it was?
The Liquid Brew release, the alcohol.
Oh, cool.
And all the cats, yeah, they dropping a beer today.
Nice.
So I'm glad to the release. Like, it's gonna be dope. They got the Alcoholics performing. Evidence is performing. I said them all last week. I can't remember. Alcoholics, Evidence. It's two others. Pardon me.
Montage performing?
Huh?
Montage performing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Feel the Agony's performing. Like, all the Liquid crew.
Woo!
King T's performing.
Feel the Agony is so dope. Oh my God.
All the Liquid crew. So.
Man, hell yeah. That's what's up.
But then give me some IPAs and stumble home.
Nice.
That sounds like a good time. How far is it from the crib?
It's over by Union Station.
Oh, no doubt. Okay. Hell yeah. I know where that is now. I know where that is now.
I know where that is now.
Now.
Hey boys, I know where that is now.
Thank you for telling me. I know where it is now. I've been watching a lot of SVU.
I don't you reach in my pocket and get that roll of quarters.
He's supposed to be a Family Guy.
I just can't get the high part of his register.
Oh,
Chris.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Oh,
what
we gotta fight. Yo, I used to watch that religiously.
Oh, look at you. You don't have your shirt on.
I'm trying to think of some of the other shit that he said.
What the fuck, yo? Oh my God. Oh shit. Yo, that's crazy. Oh man. I can't remember the last time I watched Family Guy. I got it. Oh, that y'all got me wanting to pull that shit up on YouTube or something. Oh man.
I like American Dad more.
Yeah,
American Dad is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The masturbation episode to me is one of the best episodes of any cartoon I've ever seen.
They smoke that.
I don't remember that one.
You know,
it's like, because I know I remember bits and pieces. Like Stan like discovered it and he was like doing it like it was some new thing. You know, that's all that I really remember from it.
Because he came up under the whatever the fuck you would call it, the mantra that is wrong to do. It's wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he ended up learning about it because he had burnt his dick with some hot coffee.
Oh, yeah. He needed to use the cream.
He had to use the cream. And he realized when he was putting the cream on, he said, wait a minute, this feels good. And he just didn't stop. And that's the end of he busted the nut. And he's like, oh, shit. But the funny part about it was when he busted the nut, it was like, oh, and the whole neighborhood could hear it. So like every time some shit would just be going on in the background, you might hear, like what the fuck? It's like this nigga just catching him. So it's funny as hell. Like he's sneaking home while everybody gone and busting nuts. So it was like he was cheating on his wife with himself.
Yeah.
That's what it turned into. That shit got funny. But it sounded like he was busting a nut. Like it was funny. Like it was nuts.
It's up. I'm about to watch that shit. Oh man, yo, that's man. Oh, I had I don't know if y'all. The Mike Crenshaw interview was crazy. The interview I just did with Born Allah was crazy. Man, it's a lot. The wild shit is I love how much I'm learning about West Coast hip hop history just by talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop got a beautiful story, man. Almost everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, and we learning it slowly but surely as more people come from different places releasing music, and we get to hear them tell their story. That's the one thing I've always loved about hip hop, because for the longest time, like as long as they was from the vicinity of where I'm from, I get it. If you Brooklyn, I get it. Queens, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Even when Jersey started dropping a lot, Queen Latifah and all of them started coming down the pipeline, and you started hearing them talk about Jersey. Started saying the name of streets in Jersey. Like I never been past. I don't know shit about Jersey, but now I'm learning, and now I want to go to these places. Most of the places when I started traveling to different cities and states, most of the places I went to first was the places I heard about in rap songs. You know what I'm saying? Because it was part of my geographical education to a degree. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing I always loved about hip hop. Like I understood, even if I didn't know it exactly, I had a much greater understanding of how the street politics of LA worked from listening to rap music. Because it's real Crip niggas and real blood niggas that actually rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and they talk they shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I love this shit. I love this shit. And so I appreciate niggas sharing their stories with us. I appreciate niggas sharing their stories for real on everything. Sidebars drop in Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. All right, man. I'm gonna go finish eating my porridge.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Dun, dun.
This nigga. Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Salute the Pretty Kings, Echo Limitless. I'm gonna have an ethemadassassin, Mojo Barnes. I am Seven Da Pantha. Thank y'all so much for your time. Thank y'all for locking in with us. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, share, and all that good stuff. Rate the pod so it's easier to find us. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. You dig? One.